The DM1 has been a popular Sensei clone that only has side buttons on the left. I've reviewed 2 of these already, so this won't be a full review, more like 80%. Here's a quick look at the shape. I think it's designed for a large fingertip or claw. The dimensions are 12.5 centimeters by 5.8 and 3.8 high. I had these recommendations on the last review, but based on feedback I've updated those. It would be ideal for 20 by 5 by 10.5 centimeter hands, but for palm you'd look at under 18 centimeters. It really depends where you position your palm though. In a relaxed fingertip grip, which has the fingers resting on the shell, it feels good. With your palm right on the shell, I can't get a comfortable grip. Claw grip, you get a bit of rest on the back, so between 17 and 22 should be okay. And fingertip seems to better grip 18 to 22. It's a good safe shape, but it's very basic and there are better options out there. And as I say every time, I would like to see comfort curves in these buttons. The materials are different on each, and I've only tried these 2. So the red one has a bit of a glossy coat on top, and nice smooth rubberized sides, which the white has all over. Both feel really good. On top you generally don't need grip, and the sides are somewhat slippery, but the shape is good. So I had no issues holding either. Make sure you remove the plastic covers on the mouse feet once you get it. They give you a replacement set too. The feet glide quite well, but they're slower than the previous version. That suits me because I like the extra control. It really depends on which pad you're using and what you want, but on a cloth pad, they seem like control feet. The buttons feel much better to me, with a sharper, harder click. No bounce, just a solid click. So it's a bit harder to press, but the mouse is made for large hands so it should be okay. Here's a listen to them all so you get an idea of what they're like. So left and right are really good, the rest need work though, as they all have that cheap feel. The wheel steps aren't very noticeable, and it's very low, and the side buttons have that same plastic feel. I mean they're all usable and I don't mind them, but definitely not something that I get excited about using. DPI button was out of the way, no accidental clicks. For latency, tested against the previous versions and the Logitech G903, there's no real difference, all perform really well. As far as sensor goes, it's a 3389, and while technically it might be an upgrade, in the human tests the top opticals perform the same. Right now I'm of the belief that no one can tell the difference in a blind test, but stay tuned, I'll keep you updated if someone ever proves that they can. The weight is a nice and low 84 grams, and it's well balanced. Build quality seems good with no rattles, and now the star of the show, the new cable. This is apparently the same cable as what you would find on the Finalmouse Ultralight Phantom, or a paracord. Super flexible to the point it feels like it's wireless. I love that we're getting these cables on more mice. Haven't had any issues with them, and it was enough to rank the Phantom at number 1 for a while. Once you get a cable like this, you'll understand. You shouldn't even need a mouse bungee. The rank of the DM1 dropped, because I didn't want too many clones on the market. It's okay to have a few, and especially if a company can make improvements. And because this one is better than the Sensei 310, I'm going to put it back high on the list. Hopefully SteelSeries can match it. There is software now, and you can adjust your DPI levels, up to 6 of them, ranging from 200 to 16,000 in steps of 200. You can set a color for each, although the light is hard to see, but it is RGB with a few effects. You can also change what the buttons do. It has basic functions, media, windows, macro, and others. There's also polling rate and system settings. And an update on the DM3 Mini, it seems the latest firmware fixed the jolting sensor issue, so that's all good now too. To conclude, I like the improvements, and they could continue making them, but it's already a very popular shape, with great basic features. It doesn't overdo or underdo anything. It's a solid choice, so it really depends on what you want out of a mouse. If what I've described here sounds good, then I can definitely recommend it, and the cable really is amazing. Hope that helps. Use your links in the description if you want to help support the channel. Thanks to Dream Machines for sending this out for review, and as always, subscribe, like and share this video, and I'll catch you in the next.